probably can't see that, but soil temps are 64 degrees. So I just got back from picking up our seed corn. Might try to plant this afternoon. It rained all day Saturday. I can't tell you how much. It's a secret. No, really, I can't tell you how much. My old rain gauge, we left it out too long last fall and it froze and busted. And I haven't put my new rain gauge out yet because it's been getting so cold at night that I didn't want to break that one. So, but it rained all day Saturday. It was real nice yesterday. Today is Monday, and they're calling for 80, 81 degrees, and it's got a pretty good wind going with it. Tomorrow, the same thing for the most part. So I think our sandier ground should be good to plant this afternoon, I'd imagine. I was out walking through it a minute ago. And so, with that being said, I'm going to unhook this harrow off this 766 of ours. And I'm going to get this hooked up back to the planter here. And I'll probably take this up to the other shed and go through it real quick. There's only a couple grease fittings on it. Check tire pressures. Switch over our population, because the last thing we planted was soybeans with this. So population set at about 150, 160,000 at the moment. Need to drop that down to around 32,000. Got to switch out this drum, which is nothing. Got to take these rubber bands and put it on the other drum. These drums are designed for 8-row planters, and this is a 6-row. So you got to run these rubber bands to block off the other 2 rows. So, but I'm going to get some things switched around here. I'm going to take this drawbar off real quick. It's literally pull that, pull this one. I'm just doing that to get it out of the way. It ended up not working on that harrow. Something's going on with our 3-point where it's either all the way down or all the way up. You can't adjust, for some reason we can't adjust the height on it. So that's something we got to look into in the future. All right, well, we got it up here at the shed. We call this the shed. I might call it the shop, but really we call this the shed, and where we park the equipment we call the machine shed, and the little building in front of that we call the shop, which we don't use as a shop at all. So, but anyways, I'm up here at the shed. First thing I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna go ahead and just get the little power washer out and just spray some of this off, get some of this dust and grime off of it. And then we'll go through and I'll check all the tire pressures on the planter, which there's only 2. And then I'll probably double check the tractor tire pressures. Since I had that blowout the other day, I want to make sure I don't have a leak in one of the rear tires. And then we'll hit a couple grease fittings on the planter. The tractor should be good, but I do want to double check the hydraulic oil on it. We'll finish getting this planter hooked up. Well, the power washing got cut a little short. I blew a hose on it. But it really wasn't doing much anyways because I'm not using soap or hot water. I was really just trying to knock the dust off everything. So we're done with that. I need to get a good hot seat, something, you know, to really pull the dirt and gunk off all this stuff. But so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hook up the PTO pump, and what that does is it provides oil pressure to the fan inside the planter here, and that's what pressurizes the system. So we're gonna hook that up, and then we gotta hook the monitor up, and we still gotta go through and check tire pressures and hit a few grease points, and then we've gotta change the population on it. So let's get to it. So to hook this pump up, it's pretty simple. You guys just take it out of its holder here. Pick it up. safety chain's in the way. Pick it up, spin it around. And it's gonna fight me. All right, that's in place. And you got this little keeper. You just kind of think where it needs to go. And that's that. Now we just got to hook up the safety chain. Just got to hook up the monitor. That's pretty simple. There's already a plate up there that mounts to it. Run the wire back. Plug it into the wire coming from the planter. This monitor literally only tells you if a row stops planting or if your hopper's empty. It doesn't do much else than that. And I actually think this monitor is either going bad or we got a broken wire somewhere that we can't find. Last year, they kept telling me row number 6 wasn't planting. And it was. And we put a new sensor in, and that wasn't the issue. So, yeah, I would actually really like to update to a different monitor that's kind of affordable, that kind of shows me a little more. I haven't really found anything that's not too outrageously expensive, but anyways, let's get this mounted up. Okay, so we got the monitor mounted. We got all the wires ran and zip tied out of the way, up underneath to around back. I got these hydraulic hoses zip tied out of the way. I don't really like how that is, but that's just how it's going to be. I got this zip tied out of the way, and we have to duct tape these together because the snap ring or plastic clip, whatever you want to call it, that connects them, holds them together, broke years ago. So we zip or duct tape it. I got that cleaned out with electrical cleaner, and I'm going to dielectric grease in there. I just went through and put electrical cleaner and dielectric grease on all 6 row sensors. So hopefully that cleans them out and helps them out and be more accurate. Like I said, number 6 was giving us trouble last year. And on this planter, we used to have it wrote somewhere, but I think this end is 6. I think if you're standing back here, you go left to right. I'm not actually sure about that at the moment. But now we're going to go ahead and change the population setting on it. I'll show you how that's done. So we got the book out here, and this tells you what gears to put on for what populations you want. I think we're wanting around 32,000, and your choices right there are 31,844 or 32,223. And then you come over here, and it tells you which gears to put on. And this is where it's telling you to put them. Now last year when I did this, it was the first time I ever changed the population on it. And I had it all messed up. And yeah, my dad had to explain it to me. I was kind of an idiot and misread some of this. So hopefully I get it correct now. So since this is a ground driven planter, you have to move sprockets around to get your population set. And to do that, it's real simple. You just come in here and you loosen up your tensioner, and then you got this clip here you pop off. This sprocket slides off, and you change that one, and up there you jump from one to the other depending on what your population's going to be. And then you do pretty much the same thing on this side. I've already got this sprocket swapped out, so now I'm going to do this side real quick. It is windy out there. So we got the population set on it. Now, I still need to swap out the seed drums, but it's down in the machine shed. So now I'm going to go through, check the air pressure and tires. They got to be at 40 on the planter. I'm going to spray all the chains down with chain lubricant. And I think there's 4 grease fittings I got to hit on this planter. And then this planter should be good to go after that. Final step is to change this drum. It's real simple. Spin this off. And it just comes off just like that. Just like that, and then put the new one on, you do the same thing. All right, we got that planter all ready to roll, so we're gonna go try to plant some corn. But that's gonna do it on this video. So if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching.
From the west side